campus of the College of Worcester for the Home Run Derby for the Wayne-Holmes All-Star Game. We're going to get right into it. Underclassmen first, Jack Fickus. That's out number 1. Fickus from Hillsdale, the underclassman. His brother Caden will be in the senior section of this, but 3 from each classes. The one with the most home runs will move on and face the winner of the senior one. That hits the fence. That's the second out for Fickus. Hayden Gray, you're back with me. How many home runs has Fickus had in his career?
Yeah, so Jack's got 2 on his career, and he's batting .415 for his career, .417 this year. So both of those home runs coming this year as a sophomore. So starting to climb the ranks there at Hillsdale. You know, freshman year didn't have any, but adding 2 this year.
4 outs for Jack so far. A couple of them reached the fence, but still without a home run so far. That's a line drive. That's out number 5. Almost hit our cameraman out there.
You know, I don't know if they're maybe a little bit thrown off, teeing off the pitcher's mounds. Probably a first for a little bit of them, but as I mentioned earlier, you know, it's 390 from home plate to the back of center field. So be pretty hard, but pretty impressive to get out there today.
7 outs now for Jack. You're allowed to take as many pitches as you want. They won't be counted unless you swing. That one popped up. That's out number 8. Pop that up. Down to his final out. Takes that one. Looking for that right pitch, Hayden, to get on the board. Line drive, that won't do it. So Jack finishes with 0 to start things off.
So, you know, a bit of a rough outing for Jack, but, you know, could be a guy that, as, you know, this game happens each year, maybe we'll see him climbing up the ranks there, getting some more, and being able to find his way back to it. So, I mean, even when you move it out from home plate to the pitcher's mound, that only alleviates 90 feet. So still 300 yards, or excuse me, 300 feet out there to center field.
Jonah Carr from Rittman now arriving to the makeshift plate beyond the pitcher's mound. So it actually takes about 63 feet away.
Okay.
Actually, we thought at first they were going to be hitting from second base, but that's just where the L screen is. So you take about, it's 60 feet 6 inches from the mound, from the rubber on top of the mound. So you add a couple more feet from there. Still, it's quite the shot to get over there, but they're trying to help out a little bit for this home run derby. Jonah Carr gets that one into the air. Does it have the distance? Off the fence. It's an out. 1 away.
Good way to start for the junior, though. He's batting a career average of .309, and he does have 5 home runs on his career, 2 of those coming from his freshman and sophomore year, and then 3 this year as a junior. So a guy that's, you know, making contact with the ball, and we're seeing that here in the early going. Just hasn't been able to get it over the fence yet.
Second out, that one kind of off the handle. He puts that one into the jet stream. Does it have enough? It does not. Off the base of the fence, out number 3. We've seen he has some power, though, but he's just popping them up. 4th out for him. That's a liner to right, but just off the fence, out number 5.
You're just having a hard time finding the right mix of elevation and power. It seems like one right there. The height, astronomical on that one, but probably only going about 20 yards.
6 outs. That one he's going to foul back towards us. That's out number 7. He has the distance. He just needs to get the sweet spot on it. Takes that one.
Couple of the potential. I'm not sure if they're out there shagging balls or if they're going to be pitching, but you see a little bit of the wind there on
yeah, we have a breeze coming through here. That's fouled out for number 8. 2 outs remaining to get on the board. If he doesn't, then Blake Bowen
just
would only need 1. But does that have the distance? Yes, it does. 1 home run. Lines that one out for out number 9. Last out, but he is on the board.
See if you can add one more.
I have a feeling with Blake coming up, you're going to need a couple.
Yeah, one might not be a comfortable enough cushion, but
that's
not
how
going to
it'll
be able to.
Finishes with 1 home run, but he is now in the lead. That knocks Fickus out of the final with 1 left. Blake Bowen from Worcester. We talked to him earlier during the Futures game, the commit to the University of Kentucky to play in the SEC. The SEC with Arkansas and Auburn in the College World Series. I don't think Texas A&M made it to the World Series, but it was in a super regional. Tennessee as well got knocked out by Notre Dame in a super. So very competitive conference. You think at the SEC only as a football conference, but they play some pretty good baseball down there in the South as well.
Agreed. And then they're going to be getting a stud player in Blake Bowen, who
he still has a year left at Worcester as well to see if the Generals can do something in Division I. The OCC Player of the Year, first team All-Ohio selection in Division I. Well deserved of this one. Who he can put these out in numbers.
Yeah, so he'll have one more year to add on to these totals, but so far on his 3-year career as a General, he's batting .483 from the plate, .568 this year. No, that I don't believe that's a typo. So I mean, he's got the hitting average that you look to see,
and he's a lefty, which is even better. It gives you that power down the first baseline. And look at that power. It's gonna be a line out though for number 1, but he can get on top of it.
So 9 career home runs, 7 of those coming this year as a junior. So
3 quick outs, though, for him. He's lining them, but he's just not getting under them quite yet. So that's 4 outs. Make that 5. He's ripping, though. I want to see the exit velocity on these shots, but it's just not getting underneath them enough.
Yeah, that would be another one of these things. That one has a
There's
chance.
one. Does it get over?
Okay.
That one up into the sky. Does it have the distance? No. 6 outs. The other one, I didn't see if it cleared the fence. It's either an out or a home run. I don't know. There's nobody down there to tell us. That one, does it have the distance?
That one.
Yes, it does. 1 home run. And it looks like that one might do it too. So it doesn't matter if that one went out or not. He's already on to the final.
And now you're starting to see, once
He's
those
getting
kids
into
are
a
just
groove.
staring.
That's gone. 3 home runs for him.
They're looking again.
And it's gone. 4 home runs.
You see the
So
hands
depending
going
on
up.
if that first one went out or not, it's either 6 or 7 outs.
Wow. And he is just absolutely obliterating them to that area now.
5 home runs now for him.
That roof might not be safe on the pavilion out there.
That one is short. That's going to be an out. That's, I believe, his 7th out.
It's getting right back to that spot, though.
Goodbye.
And,
Gone.
and,
6 home runs.
You would have thought parking out there, you might have been safe today, but no, Travis. As long as he's at bat, I don't think anywhere's safe.
That's on the line, but just short. 7 outs.
Oh, that one, just a few feet away from our trooper in the field, Garrett.
Might have to ask Garrett if that one cleared the fence earlier or if it did not. It went over his head. It did not, so he does have 8 outs, now 9. Does it have the distance? Back. Gone off the roof.
Check that out.
He's already in the final, but he's just getting into that groove. Turns on that one. Does it have the distance? It's foul.
Looks like they'll give him another pitch here.
And that'll do it.
So not able to get the double digits, but wow, what an impressive outing.
Blake Bowen will move on to the final. 8 home runs. Now for the seniors. Next up will be the senior from West Holmes, Rudy Hirschberger. Who will take on Blake in the final? These 3 swingers will try and get there.
Now it'll be, a tough task maybe to get there and then let alone take him down. Rudy's going to be entering into this one, batting .365 on his career, .388 this year though, so an above average year. He does have 1 home run on his career, and that was coming this season.
We'll see if he can add on here. Winner of these 3 will take on Blake Bowen in the final. Hirschberger's first pitch. Line drive, but that's an out. 1 away.
I mean, talk about intimidating.
Made contact with that. It stinks, but that's an out.
I would be scared to stand even behind the pitcher's net there. That's always what fascinates me.
Does that have the distance? It does. Home run. First one for Hirschberger.
He absolutely ripped that one. Went ahead and took things out to left field.
Looking for the right pitch here. Still has 8 outs remaining. 1 home run. Pops that backwards. It's an out.
Yeah, you got to be really selective on your pitches. At first, sometimes you think the best, way to go at it is just going to be rapid fire, taking cracks at them. But then you'll find those pitches that are going to travel for you.
4th out. Five outs. One home run already for him. Caden Fickus of Hillsdale. We'll follow him. Very selective on these pitches. It's a pop out. As I say that, that's his 6th out. Hit that one on the hands. Won't make the distance. 7th out. 3 outs remaining. Fouls that off. 2 outs remaining. Still at 1.
Seem to be having a hard time, like we said. I think that just haven't been able to mix the velocity with the distance there.
9 outs for him. He has 1 more to go. And that's down to center field, but not going to be the distance, so that's how it'll end. 1 home run for Rudy Hirschberger to start off the senior class.
So we'll see if it follows suit from the futures portion of the Derby. If Caden Fickus here will be able to get an opportunity, or if it's going to take him to the last batter to really find their groove.
Be Caden Fickus, and then on deck to finish things off in this first round, Jeff Todaro from Highland. I want to remind you also that after the conclusion of the Home Run Derby, we will have the Senior All-Star Game. Wayne-Holmes County. I guess you could say a little bit of Ashland County, too, with Loudonville and Hillsdale. That game coming up after us around 6 o'clock or so.
And, you know, taking a look at our remaining competitors here in the Derby, I mean, all guys just separated by one career home run. We'll get into specifics when each batter comes up, but could be in for a close competition. And then, unless something changes, you know, I think Bowen may be a shoe-in here to take the home run derby, but crazier things have happened.
Caden Fickus over by his dugout right now. I believe that's Coach Williams that's throwing to him. So we await. I don't know what we're waiting for, but
Hey, you know.
Futures game, we had a 5-2 victory by the Red Squad, Holmes County, represented by Holmes County. As Caden Fickus now makes his way to the makeshift plate beyond the pitcher's mound. Got a Field of Dreams look to it out there, doesn't it, Hayden?
Yeah, you know, it is very beautiful out here. I've never been to this exact facility here at the College of Wooster. First time coming out here, and yeah, really nice facility. Got that turf infield, grass
That's
outfield.
the best part because you can play in rain. You don't have to worry about rain delays with ponding in the dirt or diamond dry or any of that because it's turf. If it rains, you're good. First pitch to Fickus, and he's hit.
Little hit by pitch.
There's a fly ball to left, back, but caught at the track, first out.
One looked like it had a shot.
That one might have a shot, but it's caught. I think it's his brother actually out there, Jack. 3 quick outs, though.
I'm not sure whether I'd be motivated or distracted having my brother out there.
Line drive. You wouldn't try to hit it right at him?
I mean, I probably would, so yeah.
Or over his head?
Yeah, head a little bit closer to that wall.
4 quick outs for Caden. That one line drive, but it's going to be short, right off the base of the fence, 5 outs. That one's on a line. Yes, it's gone. Home run, Caden Fickus.
Good job, Caden. You know, a little misleading there with some of the plastic on the fence. Didn't look like that one was going to get out. Made it a little hard on himself. Chose to go to center field.
That one grounded out. Another out. 7 down. He's tied for the lead right now, though. One more would get him into the lead with one hitter left. He's taking that to right center.
That one going to fall
It'll
short.
bounce over the fence, but that counts as an out. 2 outs left. Right now he's tied with Rudy Hirschberger. That one won't make it. 1 out remaining.
Ooh.
Oh, got a shot into that down the line. No, it hits the fence.
Brother thought it was gone.
So Caden ties Rudy Hirschberger with 1. Jeff Todaro only needs 2 to advance to the final. Just off the middle of the fence. He missed that by about 3 feet.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker there for Caden. I mean, it looked like it was going to go, had all the same path as the one he was able to get out, just fell a bit short. And here, good situation for Jeff Todaro. He needs 2, so I mean, if he's able to get his career total, which sits at 3 right now, if he's able to hit 3 home runs here, that would able to escalate him into the finals. So all 3 of those home runs in his career coming this season. Batting .397 so far this season and .391 on his career.
And another lefty. We saw that with Blake Bowen earlier. Had that power out towards right center. Was able to knock out 8 home runs. Jeff only needing 2 to advance. Telling his coach a little bit lower.
Yeah, that's the fun there. You know, you do get a little bit of control on placing the ball where you'd like. Coming a little bit quicker than I would expect, or 1.
Got on top of that, 1 out. That one is crushed. Right field. and short of the fence. So I really underestimated that one.
It
looked like it was
hard,
up in the air, but
it's hard to judge some of these. They look stronger than others.
And that is off the fence, another out.
So off 7 outs left to work with.
That is crushed down the line. Does it have the distance? Yes, it does. Home run.
Just needs one more.
Just needs one more to advance.
Definitely going to be patient. Want to take his time. Can tell he'll want to move on.
That one high in the sky. But caught. Another out. 5 outs now.
50% of the way through for him now. Time for Todaro to really be selective on his pitches.
That is lined over the fence. And he is into the final.
Great opportunity for him now to, use the rest of his at-bats to try and prep for that final.
Oh. Gone. Home run. That one. He's feeling it now. That's gone. Over the cars right behind the right field fence. That's it out. Another out. Puts that into the jet stream. Off the face of the fence, though. And that's it, but he will move on.
So a chance now to take on the future Wildcat. And we'll see whether it's going to be a senior all-star or a future all-star taking home the home run derby. Last week in softball, we saw Triways Mazzaro, make it not even close. Took it home, no doubt. A little bit closer of a matchup here.
Yeah, we'll see both of them. Both lefties. Both were able to hit it just between, the beginning of that roof in center field over towards the scoreboard. That was the sweet spot for both of them. And we will see if they can continue to do that here in the final. And also, Hayden, you'll get with the champion once we are through.
Sure will. We'll see what it takes exactly to hit a home run.
We get all these balls collected by our volunteers and get ready for the final round. Blake will start things off.
We'll see, 8 in the first round. We'll see what he's able to do here. How many he's able to add to his total. Towards the end, he really did get streaky there, but really did a lot when he was facing, not elimination, but, reaching his 10 outs. Really went to work.
Just about ready to begin the final. That's up in the air. Back, fence, gone. One hit, one home run. Another liner. That's off the roof, 2 home runs.
Pop that one out.
That'll be the first out. Almost took it opposite field, but it was short.
Hey, I see a bird up there flying around. If I was that bird, I would probably leave the airspace.
Up in the air, and they're just going to look at it. Gone. Over the roof. Had some pop to that. That one as well. Crushed. Another one over the roof and onto the road. Line drive short. That's an out. Number 2. So 4 home runs and only 6 hits. Only 2 outs.
So he's already matched what Todaro was able to post up in the last round. So if you're Jeff, you're sitting back a little bit nervous probably.
Does it have the distance? Yeah. I think it busted a windshield out beyond right field, but that's 5 home runs.
And honestly, you know, maybe I just wasn't paying as close to both guys as well, receiving very similar types of pitches, you know, quick, down the middle like that.
High fly ball. Can it reach? Yes. Line drive. Gone. 7 home runs. That one up in the air. Over the roof. Actually hit the back end of it. 8 home runs. That one sent to center. Short. Out number 3.
You know, Travis, you know, you've been talking a lot about just how far he's been putting these out there in right field. Maybe a dangerous place to park. So, I mean, you know, any of our insurance agents or insurance companies out there listening.
Off the back roof. 9 home runs, 4 outs. Can that clear the fence? Yep. 10 home runs in only 4 outs. And the right fielder's not even going to turn and look. That's over the scoreboard, 11. And now the cars are starting to be moved back there because they're getting plunked. Does that have the distance? That's a big fly ball, but it won't make it. Out number 5. Halfway through. 11 home runs. That's on the rope. Gone. 12. Does it have the distance? No, it does not. Short. 6 outs, 12 home runs as they're starting to run out of balls, Hayden.
Yeah, I mean, having to restock the bucket, and I think I spoke too soon. I mean, I'm going to give Jeff Todaro the benefit of the doubt and not count him out yet, see what he has to offer in the second round, but looking like this one might have been, you know, opened up to be very similar to softball. Trying to think back, you know, although it was just a week ago, I believe Mazzaro put up 22 home runs.
24.
24.
11 and 13.
So we'll see what Bowen's able to finish with as his total.
Turns on that one. And gone.
Yeah, I think this may be one of the...
Easily he's going to clear everything.
Maybe it's one of the funniest things I've seen.
Such a smooth swing. Line drive. Off the fence. It's an out. 14 home runs and 7 outs for Bowen. That's line, but it'll be an out. 8. And once again needs to collect a couple baseballs. 2 outs remaining for Blake. 14 home runs. That one is on a line towards the over the roof. And another one. That one just inside the foul pole.
I think the golf course is probably wondering, you know, why have they stolen all the golf balls and why is this kid hitting them all back?
Another home run, 16. Does that one have the distance to keep him alive? Yes, off the roof.
And they're out of balls again.
17 home runs.
And I mean,
they're literally, people are going out to retrieve them outside the fence and walking them back in.
Yeah, and not sure why any of our outfield members didn't go ahead and just exit the field after Bowen hit maybe about his 10th home run. Don't need anyone in the outfield anymore.
You got a nice breeze coming out the right as well. And that'll be it for him. 17 home runs.
Yeah, have a little bit of what looks to be security or law enforcement just saying, you know what, this guy's too strong. We might just have to go ahead and call it quits. I mean, that's
17 home runs, pretty good for the final round.
Yeah, pretty memorable moment there to be told, all right, man, you're hitting too many home runs.
For campus security to come over here and be like, we're getting complaints about. Hopefully he didn't hit the president's car.
Ooh, yeah, you know, I don't.
Campus president, you know?
I don't know who has to park out here per se, but.
Hopefully he didn't hit their car either.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe they stopped by.
I see their windshield's still intact, so that's a good thing. But
yeah, they may have popped out to partake in some of the viewing of baseball, and maybe he caught a piece of theirs. I don't think so, but
He still has 2 outs.
it looks like they're going to go ahead and shut Bowen down. A little bit unfair.
either that or he stopped himself and said, I think 17 home runs is going to be enough for myself. I'm tired. Nonetheless, 17 is the mark to force a swing off. 18 will win it. Also, we're still waiting to get all those balls retrieved because if Jeff hits 5 or 6, we're going to have to go over into the golf course or take a couple balls out of the dented cars that it got stuck into. Nonetheless, we're underway here in the final competitor today. That's lined out for out number 1. That one in the air, and he's on the board. No, he's not. That's an out. I just confused my... It's hard to see through this this grate in front of me than the fence, so... Remember that. When the next home run, it's already up there, Adam. 3 outs. Thank you, Adam, for changing that. My fault. Line drive, 4 outs. 5 outs. So quick 5 outs. He needs 17. That's not going to make it. Another out. That's going to be to center field, but not out. 6 outs. Needs to get something going here. He's running out of outs. That's lined off the fence. Another out. That's 9 outs. Final out. That one. He does. He's on the board. That one into the air. Does it have enough? Yes, it's off the tree and then back in. It's a home run. 2 home runs. He literally hit the tree and it bounced back into play. 1 out remaining. He still needs 15.
Does it have enough? No, and that's it.
2 home runs. So your winner, Blake Bowen from Worcester. 25 total home runs. He'll take the trophy and MVP honors, as Hayden Gray will be with him momentarily. Blake could be the poster child for Progressive Insurance, too, with all the cars he probably hit. But, hey, that's what you get for parking in right field. Eight in the first round, 17 in the final round. Plenty for the University of Kentucky commit. When you see a lefty like that with the power, it's just even better. The left-handed shortstop third baseman. And we'll throw it down to Hayden down on the field with our MVP.
All right, I'm down here on the field with Blake Bowen, home run derby champ, and we were just talking about it. Pretty memorable. You get shut down for, quite frankly, I think what I said on the air is just being too strong, hitting too many home runs. Still had a couple outlets left. Just let me know what went through your head in that last round. How were you able to get it going that hot?
Really, it's just I went out there and I just had fun. I just wanted to swing, just try and lift the ball, and I knew I could hit it out.
As we said, some guests came over. I believe campus security said we were, putting dents in too many cars. How many do you think you could have hit had you not been stopped?
How many outs do I have?
I think you had 2 more outs still left.
Probably get 5 or 6 more.
I think there was that many left in you for sure. Maybe, hopefully, your coaches down in Kentucky, future coaches, will see this. Do you think this is some of the power, the juice that you're going to bring down to Wildcat Nation?
Yeah, that's a goal. I'm trying to go down there. I'm trying to hit as many home runs as I can, hit for average. I'm just trying to go down there and hit. And just the goal is to make it to the big leagues, and hopefully I can do that.
All right, well, congratulations, Ben.
Thank you.
All right, back up to you, Travis.
All right, thank you, Hayden, with the champion and MVP, Blake Bowen. 25 home runs, 8 in the first round, 17 in the final. That'll wrap things up for the home run derby portion. We'll get off of here and get ready for the senior game, which will be streamed right here coming up shortly. But for everyone here from the OH Reports, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Worcester.